Series on spoken English, where we look at the correct way to say some things in English language and the wrong way to avoid saying them. The correct way to say some things, to write some things in English, and the wrong way to avoid writing or saying them. Now, in this series, we are going to look at the word let, rent, and hire. Let, rent, and hire. We are going to look at that. We are going to look at that. Now, when we say let, let's understand that it's the landlord. The landlord, that is the owner of the house or the owner of the property where you are living. That's the landlord. The tenant is the one paying for that property to stay in there. So a landlord, the owner of the property, lets or rents a house. Is the owner, the landlord, the owner, lets or rents a house. But a tenant, a person paying rent, rents a house. The one that is paying rent, that is the one living in the house, living in that property, using that property, paying rent. That's the tenant. He pays rent for the house. He rents the house. So only the owner can let a house. Only the owner can let a house. So the owner can rent the house, the owner can let the house. Only the owner can let the house. The tenant cannot let the house, no. So we have to understand that before we go on. Now, if you say to hire is to pay for the use of something for a short time. To hire. Remember, we are looking at let, rent, and hire. To hire is to pay for the use of something for a short time. So, you can say to hire a house, to hire a horse, to hire a bicycle, to hire a car, to hire a rowing boat, a towing boat, to hire a concert hall for one evening. Now, to hire out, remember that is to hire, to pay for something that you want to use for a short time. But to hire out is to allow others to use something on payment. So you can say, he hires out bicycles for the hour. He hires out bicycle for the hour. We say to hire out is to allow others to use something on payment. That is to hire out. But to hire is to pay for the use of something for a short time. To hire a horse, to hire a bicycle, to hire a car, to hire a towing boat, to hire a concert hall for one evening. Okay, so that is how. Now, we say now it is wrong. Because of that, we say it is wrong to say we let the house from Mr. Saho. We let the house, no. Because the tenant cannot let the house. It's the landlord, the owner of the house that can let the house. So, you cannot say wrong to say. We let the house from Mr. Saho. No. Instead, you should say, correct to say, we rented the house from Mr. Saho. We rented the house from Mr. Saho. Number 2, it is wrong to say, James wants to rent a car for the wedding. No. Because we say rent is for the owner of the house. So you say, James wants to rent a car for the wedding. No, it is wrong to say that. Instead, you should say, James wants to hire a car for the wedding. James wants to hire a car for the wedding. hire. Okay? So we say that. Number 3, it is wrong to say Abdullahi lets out horses or bicycles by 6 hours. No, it is wrong to say that. It is wrong to say Abdullahi lets out bicycles by an hour or by 6 hours. Or lets out horses. Lets out, that is given out for use for some time. No, it is wrong to say that. You should say Abdullahi hires out horses or bicycle by 6 hours. By 6 hours. You understand that? So let's repeat what we said again. We say we are looking at let, rent, and hire. Let, rent, and hire. How do we use that? We say a landlord, the owner of the property, lets or rents a house, while the tenant, that is a person paying rent, rents a house. So only the owner of the house, that is the landlord, can let a house. Only the owner can let a house. I also said that to hire is to pay for the use of something for a short time. So you can say to hire a horse, to hire a bicycle, a car, a towing boat, a concert hall for one evening. And to hire out is to allow others to use something on payment. To allow others to use something on payment, as he hires out bicycles by the hour. So we now say, because of that, it is wrong. It is wrong to say we let the house from Mr. Saho. Instead, you should say we rented the house from Mr. Saho. Wrong to say. James wants to rent a car for the wedding. James wants to rent a car. You should say James wants to hire a car for the wedding. James wants to hire a car for the wedding. Number 3, wrong to say. Abdullahi lets out horses or bicycles by 6 hours. Abdullahi lets out horses by 6 hours. Or Abdullahi lets out cars. Or Abdullahi lets out buses. Or Abdullahi lets out bicycles by 6 hours. Wrong to say that. Instead, you should say Abdullahi gives out for somebody to use for some time. Abdullahi hires out horses or bicycles by 6 hours. That is the correct way to say that. So, if you like our video, please share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.